Hey there, it's 2023 and welcome back to my Moto vlog. This is Moto vlog number 1. And today I'm just going to discuss what you see behind me, a torn up dirt bike. As some of you may have known, I have a off-brand bike. I have a KO K6R 250, liquid cooled, dual overhead cam. You can see the two cam lobes here, or the cover for the cams. And as in many videos past, you've seen that it's been working out very well for me. I actually like it a lot. I only really have made very minor modifications. One of them being, you see the gold back there, is a Showa set of 47mm cartridge forks. Not that the ones that it comes with are bad. It's just that these were 6 pounds lighter. It was the difference in the weight of the springs and the internal componentry that is heavier with the stock bike. But anyways, I'm a little sidetracked already. And forgive me for that. First thing I want to say is thank you guys out there in the world who watch these videos. I got to 1,000 subscribers finally, and 4,000, way over 4,000 watch hours. I have a lot of watch hours. That was never a problem. It was getting people to actually subscribe. I think people find my videos just through the search, and they see whatever they're looking for that I might be offering them, but they're not subscribing to the channel. So I'm going to really work on in 2023. I'm going to make a bigger effort on this YouTube channel. Right now I'm not showing you a fine example of it, but I'm going to work a little bit better about background lighting, sound. I think I've improved my sound in video anyways, and if you like dirt bikes, if you're finding this for the first time, if you like dirt bikes, then this channel's for you. I'm all about dirt bikes. I'm changing it up. I'm not going to be specific about mine any longer. I'm going to have just general conversations about dirt biking in general. Even more, I'm going to try to stick very weekly to it if I can. It's not easy because of my schedule, but I want to have a weekly vlog, and within that, I will be going over the pro racing, only motocross and supercross. But I think I have some good insight. I've been around a long time. Some of you know that I'm in my 50s. I'm going to have my 57th birthday on January 13. So I've been around a lot. I know a lot of people. Well, I know some people in the industry from having lived in Florida, especially in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. I got a chance to meet a lot of people that were mechanics. I got a chance to meet just people in the industry, whatever it might be. Going way, way back, probably not too many people remember, but I used to go out of Boca Honda, and I had like a parts deal with them, just a discount. I think they gave it to a lot of people. I'm not trying to build myself up, but through that, I was able to meet a lot of people that are in the industry still. Not that we know each other by name or whatever, but just in general. So I didn't want to ever try to toot my own horn or tout my background or whatever. I'm not really going to do it here. I'm not going to name names, but when I tell you some things, it's because, I know. Trust me on it. I don't really like to talk about things that I don't know. I'm not one of these guys that's going to put shit out there just to get you guys to click on it. Kind of like a Walty Wanders that I'm seeing right now. I don't know how you guys feel about that guy, but I respect him in one way because he's doing it to make a living. And in another way, I think all he does is clickbaity shit. And I hate that. And then you got others in the industry who I'm not going to name names of because half the time I like their stuff and the other half I don't. But they're negative. And I don't see the point in that. I mean, I'm a pretty pessimistic person anyways, but I don't see what promoting negativity accomplishes in our motocross world. So those two things I'm going to try to avoid if I can, and you guys let me know in the comments if I do get a little bit the opposite way, because it can happen. But getting back to my bike, So here's the trials and tribulations of having an off-brand bike. I didn't even need. I wanted to upgrade the cylinder and the piston to a 300cc. They sell the kit. But because it comes from China, you have to order it and it takes a while. So prior to the COVID stuff, or the unnamed virus that's going around, I guess I might even get in trouble for just saying what I did say. They have port issues and shipping issues that everybody in the whole world's dealing with, but specifically over there, it's ridiculous. So unfortunately, I ordered. Let me get back here. I ordered the wrong cylinder and piston. I ordered for the previous version of my bike, which has a single overhead cam. So if anybody has a GPX, a single cylinder, older KOs, K6 versions that were the single overhead cam prior to this year model, and I think Trailmaster 300s. If you need an extra cylinder and cylinder piston kit, gaskets, the whole 9 yards, I have one. Hit me up in the comments or look on the info section of my YouTube page. You'll see my email that you can contact me. But yeah, so I ordered the wrong thing. So the original one took 5 weeks to get to me. With zero communication. That's the bad thing. It's like I ordered it and I couldn't get these guys to tell me, hey, when's it shipping out? What's the tracking number? When can I expect it? And it just randomly showed up on my doorstep one day. Finally, after, I think I had 1 or 2 conversations with them, but via email. So then I'm stuck with the wrong thing. I have the engine all apart, and I can't put it back together. So another 2 weeks goes by because I'm just deciding on what I want to do. Am I going to put it back to a 250 just so I can get some riding in and reorder the 300, the correct one for mine with the dual overhead cam, and wait another whatever it was going to take? So I look it up, and through AliExpress, if you guys have off-brand bikes and China bikes, like parts for your GPX, your Trailmasters, SSRs, anything like the Zongshin engine bikes, you can find on AliExpress. I don't know if you guys know about it. A lot of stuff's in there. You can order it there. So on AliExpress, I found the same company who had my stuff, but through Ally, they were saying it would be to me by Christmas. Well, of course, they went through some more lockdowns at the ports, and long story short, here it is, January 1st. I have no clue when it's going to get to me. They haven't even shipped it. They haven't even got it yet or shipped it yet. And so I don't know. The communication is better over there. They have a messenger system through Ally, so they've told me that they just don't have it they can't get it out, and they can't even go to work, so I don't know when I'm going to get it. So here it is, sitting back as a 250, but I did have it apart for Henner Motorsports, porting, head mods and porting. So I will have a comment for you that once I get it back all running. And one other thing about the engine itself, dual overhead cams, but they have cam towers that hold the cam down. And within that, there's a little circlip, a half circlip. Sorry, it's a half clip. It's not even a circlip, but it's semicircular, half round. It holds the cam bearings in place onto the head. They come off very easily when you are taking them apart. And I dropped mine down in the engine and had to fish it out. And putting them back on, so if anybody's doing this, put some grease in the groove of the cam tower holder, the cam holder, I call them cam towers, but people might call them something different. But put a little grease in the line that holds that clip, and it won't fall when you turn it over to lay it on the groove in the cam bearing. Secondly, the cam shafts themselves are in there in such a way that they can move from side to side, from shifter side, like with orientated in the engine. If you were looking down, it would be able to go from the shift side to the cam basket side, back and forth. It can move. So you have to align when you're putting it back in and putting the chain on, reassembling. Make sure you align it in such a way that the cam lobes are dead center in the cam buckets. You can go one way or the other too far, and I did that, locked it all down, and tried to rotate the engine, and the cam lobes were hitting the sides of the cam buckets, basically hitting metal to metal and locking up the engine. And I'm telling you that not to make myself look bad as a mechanic, just to tell you that it's not something that I had ever come across. Usually they lock in there pretty good. Things that I deal with, I've dealt with cars. They don't float around. You can't really get it wrong. Here you can. So I just wanted to share that with you, because if anyone else is going to tear this thing down, contact me in the comment section if you want to talk a little bit more about it. But unfortunately, I didn't take pictures. I didn't get into filming or taking pictures of putting this thing together or doing work on the engine at all this time, because it takes so long. And you have to kind of condense that down into a video, and I wasn't in the headspace to do it. I was angry about the whole dang thing. So anyways, I'm going to make another video. It's going to be my power rankings for the 2023 Anaheim 1. And then from that point forward, I will have, power rankings. Every week, you guys can see up and down how I rank the riders, how I think they're going to be, and from the previous week, what I think is going to happen, in the coming week. And I'll have those available to you probably on Sundays or Mondays after the race. So thank you so much for bearing through this one. I know I was being a little talkative, but just be safe out there, have fun riding, enjoy your bikes, and I will catch you on the next one.